would you choose to have a child that was a ginger like yourself, and would you want to avoid that pain for them?
It's like, yeah, I was so desperate. I was like, please help me.
You guys ever kiss?
Yeah, that's what makes me crazy unique, is that I'm an American who likes NFL football.
That's the start of the video, baby.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another 6 for 6. I'm here with the guys from Mood Swings Golf.
Hello.
Trey Kennedy, Jake Triplett. Thank you guys for being on the channel.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for coming to Kansas City.
Yeah, it's nice and cool and wonderful weather. Okay, so 6-hole, 6 question, doing a 3-man scramble, you know the drill. First question for y'all. Okay, so how did this working thing, your comedy thing, how did this all get started with you two?
Well, the whole thing, Trey, big on Vine.
Looks like our kiddos have a little slumber party, huh?
Yeah, thanks for letting me drop off my parking style.
Starts making videos by himself. I'm scrolling, I'm noticing, hey, this guy's making a lot of videos with a tripod. Doesn't seem too fun. How about I find him and locate his phone number online in mysterious ways and call him and ask him if he wants a videographer. Now we're here.
Yeah. I just answered. I was like, yeah, I was so desperate. I was like, please help me. He was my videographer for 4 or 5 years, turned into more. He's opens for me on the road. He's a comedian. We do podcasts together, and then we were playing golf on tour because we were bored. And we're like, this is really fun. Let's start a golf channel. That's it.
That was the start of a murder mystery podcast. I'm glad it worked out like this.
Yeah,
It's
man.
way better, guys.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
We're almost a year in, and it's so far so good. So
Pretty much the whole time we've been Mood Swings, we've also been Takomo Bros. So,
Yeah.
you know, we love it.
love it.
Strongest part of your golf?
Energy.
That's
Just
a big one.
yeah, it's a big one. You gotta have someone in the foursome who, you know, they hit the bag. That's so funny. Oh, we threw his club in the pond. It's entertaining. Sure.
We do stand up. We don't play golf. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, it's an option. You don't have to.
Sweet. What do we do?
Tricky par. Yeah. All right, 2 under par after the first. On to the next question for you guys. All right, outside of comedy, all right, is there a topic, a specific thing that you feel like you're kind of nerds about, that you know more than the average person about?
Good question. You read books, so you should have some good answers.
I used to read. I have a baby, and I've stopped doing anything but that. But yeah, I read books and stuff, dude. In COVID, my hobby was I made home brewer. I made my own beer.
Really?
So the Trey IPA. Wouldn't drink it, but I know.
But you'd
I know
sell
more
it.
about the average person. Yeah, I'll sell. Yeah. I sold it in my garage. It's illegal, but I did it.
That's what I'm talking about. What about you? Any
doesn't-
felonies?
He doesn't do it anymore. He became an alcoholic, and we had to have an intervention. It was really, really tough. But I love NFL football, fantasy football. I mean, there's nothing else on my mind about the fall other than like Sundays. NFL Red Zone, fantasy football. I mean, it dominates all my conversations. So yeah, that's what makes me crazy unique, is that I'm an American who likes NFL football.
Wow, you don't see that often here.
I know.
Yeah.
Love football and beer, so we're
Hey.
kind of
Hey, Oilers.
Yeah, don't see a lot of like us.
Hey, you want to knock this in, Trey? It's not you, bro.
All me, baby.
Come on.
Yeah. Par.
Hey, that's total team effort. Let's go. All right, 3 under par through 2. That's what I'm talking about. Great start, fellas.
Easy.
Go.
Love it.
Easy money.
All right, next question. Comedians, right? On stage. I think the biggest fear for a lot of people looking at this is what happens if I absolutely bomb on stage? So I thought, let's relive some memories. What do you have, like a moment where you're like, this was the most, like the biggest bomb I've ever had on stage?
One of my, it's part of it. You learn to not care anymore. I feel like I'm a psychopath because I'll do it. My favorite story, long story short, the Memphis Grizzlies hired me to do a post-show comedy show thing, and 3 hours before tip-off, Kobe died in a helicopter.
Oh no.
And they were like, we're still gonna do it. So, tough to get laughs that night.
Wow.
Went home in shame.
Wow.
Yeah. What are the odds? So that's my favorite story. Wow. R.I.P. Cody. Mama mentality today.
Your turn.
That was a little out of Trey's hands. This is 100% my own fault. I was in Louisville, Kentucky, and I thought, you know what they would love in this part of the country? A Trump joke. And that did not go over great. And you know what's funny is the day I said that joke was March 11th, 2020. And the very next day, the world shut down. And I was like, thank God I never have to do comedy ever again, because I'm not sure I want to.
Yeah.
Bang! Oh, pretty straight.
Straight.
Bang! Just oh!
So maybe a tiny right to left?
Thought I had it. Oh, yo, keep going, come down.
Hey, huge shout out to Dubstred Golf Course here in Kansas City. They've been so incredibly hospitable. The course is gorgeous, so huge shout out. Thanks for having us out. It's been absolutely fantastic. Jake, you just got married.
Yes,
right?
I did.
And this question is for both of you. If you could right now, if you had the option, would you choose to have a child that was a ginger like yourself?
My speech is entitled Ginger Kids.
And would you want to avoid that pain for them? And then for you, knowing Jake, would you want a child that was a ginger?
Wow.
Okay.
It's heavy.
Yeah. I thought it was like for sure like a newlywed question or something.
It kind of is. Maybe you'll talk to your wife about it.
It's funny you say that. My wife is naturally very blonde. She has a redheaded brother. And there was a lot of nerves with my baby boy came out. What's the hair looking like?
Yeah.
The report, it's a nice light brown. So he should live a long, happy life.
Yeah, I think me and my wife both pale skin, blue eyes, like a lot of recessive genes in the Punnett square, so there's definitely
White.
a chance. Yeah, not a lot of melanin. And so I think if the young man is not a redhead, we're going to be all right. We can get him in sports. He'll be fine in the locker room. If he is redheaded, he's got no shot in the locker room. Going to make him a little theater boy, Put him in his little skits and stuff.
Has there a single redhead on the PGA Tour? Name one.
I think they might have dyed their hair to get in. I think that was
Yeah,
maybe
that's
the-
yeah. They've done the course.
John Daly's chest hair. It's the closest I can think of.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Down.
Come on, baby. For all the gingers out there who actually have brown hair and aren't even gingers, it's for you guys.
All right, 6 under through 4. Guys, we are absolutely killing this. So very, very happy. Next question for you guys. Most famous contact in your phones that you're willing to give me right now. I mean, that you have in your phone. You don't have to give it to me.
Wow, that's interesting.
No one, actually.
Like buddy Brandon, you want to call it?
Like Trey Kennedy?
I have a pretty wild one. What do you got?
Mine is probably Logan Paul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you
All
get
right,
it the
one at
same?
me.
Did you get it the same way you got Trey's?
Yeah. Wikipedia. If you go and you right-click, inspect sources.
Pages.
There's a lot of stuff in there. No. Yeah. We met and filmed together a ways back, and so yeah, I got his number then.
What'd you do?
It was back honestly when he was like at the peak of his like vlog career, like 2017. Be a maverick, dude. Logan Paul.
I'm a maverick.
I got 100 gingers. I was in that video. No, it was just like a vlog, and we broke a world record together, and
That's sick.
got his phone number.
I got Shawn Mendes.
Really?
I don't. That's kind of a tie. I don't know. Logan Paul's pretty.
Good to know you ask.
Yeah, that's true. He was old Vine days. People forget he started on Vine.
Yeah, he is.
Just teenagers making Vines. What's up, Sean? He's like, oh man, I love your Vines. You'll get there one day, Sean.
You encouraged
10 years ago, yeah. I did. I built Shawn Mendes.
Wow.
I love that both our contests we have. It's like, well, we can't contact him.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so we're on to the last hole. That means last question. Again, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
This has been a lot of fun. It hasn't been good golf.
No.
I mean, we're 8 under par, but still, far better. Yeah. Last question for you. As comedians, do you have a joke that didn't land like you thought it should, that you just believed in so much but the audience just went, nah, we're good?
Great question.
All the time.
So do you have like a favorite? Do you have like the one that you like wish hit the best, you know?
One that sticks out for me, I'll go.
Yeah.
It's just right at the start. And you just remember right at the start because you look back and you're like, I thought someone would laugh at that.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, the old kind of like meme, like, you know, so-and-so said this, hold my beer. You know that meme? I try to do like, you know, white people, they like, hold my kombucha. So I've gotten better at how you do it. That was like maybe my second time ever on stage.
I want you to
And
know.
I was like, sorry.
I want you to know, I would still try that on stage.
Maybe bring it back.
I would still give it a run.
Let me know. I'll bring it back.
Yeah, I remember it fondly. Phoenix 2020. I had an idea. So I grew up on a farm, and I just seemed like every time we got a dog, it would get run over. And so I was like, maybe there's a way to do like a funny bit about this, and like, you know, how after a while we just started naming the dogs after, you know, the type of car that hit the last one. And you know, and I love
dead dogs.
yeah. And I love dogs. I mean, obviously we kept getting them, and I feel like there was a lot of humor, and like then the vet being like, you know, the vet had to cut us off from getting more dogs. The pound didn't, you know, they hated when we showed up, and everyone in the crowd was just like, yeah, we all own dogs, so we hate this.
I love this.
But I was like, no, I love dogs too, but there's humor, and then yeah, didn't go great, but tried it once.
Well, I'm glad you've gotten better.
Yeah, right? What about you?
Learned pretty
You ever
quick.
tried comedy? You gonna get on stage?
Oh, I've got a whole stand-up routine, but the problem is it started out as a TED Talk, but it wasn't smart enough for a TED Talk. It's not funny enough for comedy. So it's going to be a blog post.
Right.
You know?
It'll be like a youth pastor sermon.
Correct. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. We're going to try to birdie the last.
Going. Let's go!
Bang! Needed it. 1 under. Good job, team.
Talking about.
Thanks for the help, Jake.
I did nothing that hole. I did nothing.
Wow.
Needed it. Needed that. Needed something. That's right.
Listen, I think we run that back, just the two of it.
Yeah.
Wait, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Kidding.
wow.
My hair is so red. Thanks.
All right, so that's it for this 6 for 6, except for the very, very, very last question. It's kind of a bonus question.
Ooh.
Okay.
You guys have been hitting the Takomo clubs for a little bit, so what are your thoughts?
Oh, they're great. I've honestly referred a ton of like personal friends of mine to them. So they're like, hey, I saw you playing Takomos. Do you like them? I'm like, I would legitimately recommend them. I have the 101s, and they're great.
I like it because I definitely don't hit blades, obviously, but they're like, are those blades?
Yeah.
I just lie. I'm like, yeah. That's what I hit. Dude, they're awesome. We were playing some nice course. Some old man was like, I've never heard of these before.
Yeah.
They're spreading the word, man.
Yeah.
So y'all are doing your thing out there. We're spreading the word, and yeah, my buddies, I'm putting them on.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Nice, man. It's easy to hit, fun to hit. Sweet. Affordable. Fine. Thank you, man.
Cool.
Hey, be sure if you're not checking out all their socials, be sure you're following them. You guys are currently on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comedy. Where are you guys at? Where are you guys headed to?
We just announced a bunch more days, so we're all over the country the rest of the year. Coming to Texas.
All right. Hey, you need an opener?
Yeah, maybe, man. Get you up there.
Go to see.
Yeah. Where can they find the details?
The tour dates are on my website, TreyKennedy.com. Follow us, Mood Swings, everything. Follow Jake. Follow me. Got a lot going on.
Come see us on the road, even if you live in Australia.
It's such a great video.